you've been talking a lot this show about the Philadelphia 76ers and what they will do next in the post-Doc Rivers era. But what about Doc himself, Michael? No way or no doubt, Doc Rivers will be a head coach again next year in the league.
I was told that Toronto, the Raptors, are really interested in Doc, and I don't think there's any doubt that Doc, if he can get a job, will take a job. Now, we know Doc likes to play golf, and he likes to go to Toscanos and Brentwood, but if Toronto's there, the one thing about Doc that has been talked so much about is how much confidence would you have in him coaching your team that's on the cusp of winning? Can he win those game sevens? Mm-hmm. Was it his fault that Harden played bad? No. Was it his fault that Embiid played bad? No. But is it his fault he doesn't get his team playoff ready? Yes. I think that's got to be the biggest concern. If he doesn't get the Toronto job, I can't imagine he would get another job. I mean, look, the Clippers let him go. They made that move. Now Ty Lue's come in, and Ty Lue hasn't really improved any further than what Doc did. But the reality of it is Doc has this rep of not winning close games, and that's a hard thing to shake.
Yeah, and according to Chris Haynes of Bleacher Report, he still has the desire to continue coaching if the right opportunity presents itself. The open vacancies, in addition to the Raptors, are, of course, the Bucks, Suns, and Pistons. He is one of the most experienced and winningest coaches of his generation, over 1,000 regular season wins. Of course, he has the title that he can claim. But it also brings me back to the conversation we had earlier about Daryl Morey's press conference, and where he said certain things that he was looking for in the 76ers next head coach. He said somebody who brings leadership and accountability, who's good at tactics, who has relationships with his star players, and someone who's good at recruiting star players who he wants to play for and builds a great organization. But in my mind, to your point, they're looking for somebody who can win game sevens, who can close out teams when they have the opportunity, when they're up 3-2 at home in the playoffs. Like that is what any team that gets to the postseason is looking for.
Right, and I thought there was a follow-up question there, Stormy, that was great, where somebody said, "Well, didn't Doc have all those ingredients?" And Morey kind of stumbled around a little bit to try to answer it. It's like, well, yeah, he did, but sometimes a change is better.
I also one of the reporters who was brazen enough to say, "So why do you think you still should have a job here?"
That was Howard Eskin, who we've had on the show before.
Yeah, that was good. I was like, oh, good on you for asking the question.
Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.